Hello, my name is Prhmm Mาน. Black Death, smallpox, and polio. These diseases have brought us pain, death, and suffering. They were once thought of as an unstoppable force. But today's society paints a different story. Technological advances has created a way for us to survive and eradicate those diseases. However, much of today's society still suffers from the very thing that we have claimed to conquer. In this speech, I will be talking about why this is happening and what can we do about it as the new generation. Firstly, let's look at Thailand's healthcare system in finer details. When walking into a Thai hospital, the first question that you will be asked from the receptionist will not be about your healthcare, but rather, how would your medical expenses be paid? And the subtle line that could determine your fate starts from here. Without money to pay for private healthcare, most Thai citizens are stuck with a system in which is usually limited on how much and where you could pay your medical bills. This system creates an disadvantages for low-income people. With one unfortunate symptoms could send many sliding down into the vicious cycle where the medical debt is piling up with every procedures that are keeping them from being a cold, lifeless body. Even worse, people without sufficient ID cards like ethnic minorities, migrant workers, and refugees does not even have the access to the basic coverage that the Thai citizens have, meaning that with one major incident could send many spraying down, where they are no longer financially active and do not have access to doctors nor medicines to ease their pain. To summarize the whole system, the inequality nature of the system breeds injustice, which consequently leads to the systematic destruction of the human dignity. It is clear then that if we wish to solve this issue, we need to think broader. A single policy cannot move this giant border. Firstly, we need to lay a strong moral foundation for our new system, in which the system needs to be fair and universal to everyone, regardless of their ethnicity and wealth. Secondly, the system needs to be led by the people who are chosen by their skills, whether by their fame or prestige. Nevertheless, the arguably more important factors than these policies are the people designing, writing, and integrating it into the real world. As children today are the leaders of tomorrow, we must be prepared to tackle these issues as soon as possible, even if what we can only do is to advocate. Take Malala Yousafzai, for example. At the age of 14, she has successfully brought awareness to the issue of suppression of education in her own country, and successfully brought significant changes not only to the citizens in her country, but also influenced many people to do what she did around the world. It is clear then that no matter how young we are, if we still constantly fight for what is right, there will always be an opportunity for us to make significant changes. To take everything into consideration, the exclusion of low-income people and ethnic minorities from receiving sufficient health care only widens the gap between the rich and the poor